Alright guys, you saw the title and thumbnails video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing a game that one of my viewers sent me. It's a 300 elo game, but as you saw from the title and thumbnail of this video, guess what? This is one of the best games I have ever seen. I'm not joking. This was actually sent to me by a viewer that we already reviewed one of their games previously. My last video was actually reviewing one of their games, but they told me that they wanted me to review one of their better performances. And yes, this is actually one of the best games I've ever seen. If I had a game review, probably the accuracy would be like 80 or 85%. But before I begin, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub, as I would really help the channel a ton. If you really enjoyed this video, you can also drop super thanks. And if it's difficult to hear my voice, just turn on captions. Without further ado, let's just begin. So basically, guys, the game starts off with pawn to e4, which is a normal opening. Then we have the response, pawn to e5, which is a normal response. And we have knight to f3. So already, it's a normal opening. Then we have knight to c6. So now, it looks like it's going to become like a 4 knights game. Probably that's what's going to happen. But instead, we have pawn to d4. Now, probably the idea is that if black captures, white captures, and then black captures, and then white captures, like already developing the queen. By the way, guys, really quick thing, really quick piece of advice for everyone who's like below 1000 elo, pretty much. When you make a trade in chess, the only thing that you think about usually, like low elo players, is that they think that it's just the equal material. What you should also be considering is if a piece gets developed. Like, for example, this would actually be a bad trade for black because it would develop white's queen immediately. And black will just lose their only active piece, which is the knight. So what happens that we have pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Well, no. We don't have knight takes. We actually have bishop. The bishop develops, obviously giving a check to the king. Then we have knight to c3. Then we have knight to f6. And so far the position is still basically equal. But then we have pawn to e5. And now the game is actually winning for black. Probably because you can just capture the knight or something. I'm not really sure. Well, no, it actually just loses a pawn in one move. That's probably why it's winning. And yes, we actually do have knight takes on e5. Then we have bishop to f4. And then we have knight to d5. Obviously just trying to attack the bishop. And this is actually a bad move because it just loses a knight in one move. And bishop captures. And the only reason this isn't losing for black is because you can capture with the knight over here. Like, let me just show you. You can capture with the knight. And then if they capture back, you can capture. And then, yeah, the rook is gone. But at 300 elo, nobody's going to find that. So instead, we have the bishop capturing immediately. And now white is totally winning. They're winning by basically 3 points because they have more development. And they're up by 2 points. So yeah, white is totally winning. The knight captures. And now the game is actually dead lost. Like I'm being totally honest. Yeah, the game is dead lost. Instead, we have queen to d3. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what the winning move is. It's probably somewhere. I'm just not sure. Anyways, we have queen to d3. Then we have knight to d5. And the game is still very much winning in white's favor. The bishop captures, and yeah, apparently that's the winning move. Sorry that I didn't notice that. So the rook has to move. The rook moves. The queen captures. The rook captures the bishop, and now it's literally 9 points in favor for white. Like, black has totally lost this game. But instead, white just gives a check. The rook defends for some reason. Okay. The rook gets captured. And now, in only 14 moves, mate is on the board. It's mate in 12 now. The king has to move. The knight gives a check. So now, our protagonist, who's playing with the white pieces, they're doing very well. Like, actually, this really is one of the best games that they've ever played, honestly. And it's actually the most recent game right now while I'm making this video. The king has to move. They capture the queen for free, literally. The king captures because, I mean, at this point, what else are you going to do? They do long castle. The knight tries to attack. Instead, it gets attacked. It captures a free pawn, and now it's literally mate in 6. The king moves. The knight moves. And now it's literally mate in 3. Now it's mate in 4. And the king just kept getting attacked. And I mean, it's mate in 2. Probably something like... Well, no, not that. Wait, let me try to find it. I can definitely find it, I'm sure. No, not that. Maybe this? No. Well, wait, okay. Let me just try to find it, because I'm sure I can find it. Okay. Oh. I found it. I think. Wow. Pawn checkmate. Okay, that's actually just wow. But let's be honest, no 300 is going to find that. If a 300 finds that, report them for cheating. Anyways, instead we have queen check, the pawn deflects, another check, the king moves, rook captures, bishop moves, and in this position black surrendered. Seriously, what did we just watch? This is actually one of the best games I've ever watched. And to the protagonist, I want to say you have really improved a lot from like the previous game that we reviewed. This is actually one of the best games you've ever played. But you did miss mate in 2. Well, mate in 3 technically, but I mean, if no way any 300 is going to find that. Anyways, guys, let's just review on what we just watched. Normal opening, a sort of fair trade, and a check. Black blundering a knight. Black not realizing how they could have actually saved the game. Then they blundered the pawn. Then white just destroyed the king side. Then gave a check and then captured the rook. And then deflected the king away from the queen. And to be honest, yeah, this is actually a really good move from white. Like, seriously, deflecting the king away from the queen, that's actually a very hard move to see. I'm not even sure if even I would see it, but that's actually a very good move. The queen got captured. The king captured. Then long castle. Then the horse got attacked. And then it just became like a potential like mate in 3, and then black surrendered. And really, this is one of the best games I've ever seen. Probably with game review would be like 80 to 85% accuracy. But yeah, guys, that's the whole video. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub. I would really help the channel a ton. If you really enjoyed this video, you can also drop a super thanks, comment down below any other games you may want to see me review, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Bye, guys.